Siebert in the ball game is 2 for 2 from the line. He'll shoot a pair here. Chance to give the Cardinals the lead in the ball game. On the way with one, and he honeycombed. So he will get one more. Corey Hawk now will come in, and Brian Bester comes back out. Now that a rebounding and defensive move to help out with the big guys underneath. Siebert gets them both, 49-47. Here's Hugh Welling, back across the timeline, down the coffin corner to the near side, got it to Campbell. Underneath they come to Church, turn around, baby jumper here in the lane, would knock it down. Washington with a rebound, and it and a foul. Out over the back. They call it on Todd Sipple, his second personal. And Washington here is going to go to the free throw line. Washington in the basketball game is 1 for 2. And he'll get a pair here. First on the way, no good. Boy, big miss right there. If the Cardinals, hopefully if they would miss this one, get out of here with a rebound. But you can expect, of course, some heavy backcourt pressure. Either way, he gets the second. It's a one-point ball game, 49-48. Well, it's really just some token pressure here by the West Terrors. Haas on the right side, sidewalk. As they come to Gavin Barfnick, hole high, give it out between the two rings to Bester. They got him back in here now, of course, for the ball handling abilities. And Barfnick threw it right into the hands of Jeff Campbell. Oh boy, I think he saw somebody out of the corner of his eye breaking towards the bucket, and it didn't happen. Washington comes back into the lane. Hugh Welling running one hand in the lane, blocking foul. Darren Haas with his fourth personal foul on the blocking foul. Hugh Welling will go to the line. And he is 3 of 4 in the basketball game. He'll shoot a pair here, a chance to take the lead back, and he missed the front half. Boy, West is helping the Cardinals out here in this overtime with some not fine free throw shooting. Second by Hugh Welling is good. They've tied it. Fond du Lac now with the chance to win this ball game if they would want to work it for one shot with 1:17 remaining. But that's a lot of time to hold on to the ball against this this Terror defense. Here's Bester between the two rings. The bullet works there on Hugh Welling, bringing it back out hole high, giving it to Siebert. Siebes down to the coffin corner now to Gavin Barfnick. Barfnick down under a minute remaining. Bester here, circle high to the right side. I think the Cardinals looking for one here to win it. Down to 50 seconds remaining. Give it to Jimmy Siebert. Siebert and the Cardinals here will talk it over. 47 seconds remaining to be played in this basketball game. We have a timeout on the court. All knotted up. Appleton West 49, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 49. And helping us to bring you the basketball game out here tonight is Econoprint North and South, where speed is guaranteed. Rely on them for fast printing, high-speed copying, and laser-fast typesetting. They have all the latest high-tech equipment, including Ronnie Lindgren, to meet your printing and copying deadlines. Remember their slogan, on time or it's free. That's Econoprint North and South on Main Street in Fond du Lac. And Dean Stodds, the little dealer that cares. For new and used cars, trucks, leasing, service, and parts, come to Dean Stodds, located 2 blocks north of the Holiday Inn on the West Frontage Road. All members of our Video Sports Boosters. Crowd here really alive. And Fond du Lac will have the basketball as they inbound in the front court, bring it into the back court now to Darren Haas. Haas, clock down to 40 seconds remaining. I'm sure they want one shot, and don't be surprised if they set up the bullet here somewhere along the line. Siebert, left side sidewalk to Bester, back up between the two rings. Clock to 26 seconds remaining. Here's Siebert, circle high to the left side. He takes it down in the coffin corner, works it back out, got to get rid of the ball. Simple into the hands of Barfnick. Clock ticking down here, 15 seconds remaining. Darren Haas to the right side. Seconds remaining. Darren Haas coming in the lane, leaves it now for Barfnick. Clock down to 8 seconds to 7. Here's the Bester now. Clock down to 3 seconds to 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot away. Well, somewhere along the line, the Cardinals lost track of the clock. And after one overtime, it's still tied, 49 all. We'll be back with the second OT after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal Basketball Report. Game in that first OT, but lost track of the time left on the clock and never got a shot away. They ticked it down from 1 minute and 17 seconds left, had possession of the ball that entire time, and never took a shot. So Campbell, as he'll pump it here from 17, no good. Rebound off the Todd Simple and a foul underneath. Foul is going to be called here on Jason Boutwell, his 4th personal. We'll go back to the other end of the court here now. And to the free throw line will go Todd Simple. He is 2 of 4, and he'll get a 1+1 here. Sips in the basketball game with 8 points. And his first here is on the way and good. Fond du Lac has the lead once again at 50-49. And Todd Simple can make it 2. Boy, the free throws really were the nightmare for Appleton West in that overtime, the first overtime, as they went 2 of 4 and had a battle just to tie the basketball game up once again. Fond du Lac leads by 2 at 51-49. Yule Willing is played here by Brian Bester. The Bullet as they come down to the right side now to Washington. Back outside to Campbell. Campbell to Washington to the right side sidewalk. He's played there by Darren Haas. Going to take the shot. Little 70-footer, no. Haas with a rebound and a foul. And they're going to call it here on Rod Washington, I believe. Rod Washington with his 3rd personal. And we'll go back to the other end of the court. And Darren Haas is going to go to the free throw line. Darren in the basketball game is 4 of 6. He'll shoot a 1+1 here, which could greatly help the Fond du Lac Cardinals out with 2:16 remaining. And we're going to get a timeout. The Appleton West Terriers and Gene Waddell want to talk things over with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining to be played in this basketball game. Timeout on the court with a score, Fond du Lac 51 and the Appleton West Terriers 49. And helping us to bring you the ball game out here tonight, Shays Muffler Shop. For all your car maintenance needs, Shays can quiet your domestic auto and even has those hard-to-find exhaust systems for foreign cars. That's Shays Muffler Shop on South Military Road in Fond du Lac. And also brought to you here today by Shoreline Marine, featuring quality products by Bluefin, Crestliner, Regal, and Starcraft. For a complete line of boat accessories, stop at Shoreline Marine on Winnebago Drive. All members of our Video Sports Boosters. I'll remind you once again that we'll have some hockey action coming your way next Tuesday night. The Fond du Lac Cards play host to the Stoughton Vikings on Tuesday evening. Replay here at 10:30 on Cablevision Channel 30. Next Friday night, Fond du Lac Madison Edgewood hockey. Next Saturday, Fond du Lac Cardinals, Dunedin Rockets high school basketball from the Goodrich Gym. As Darren Haas gets the first. Well, that was a biggie. Now the shot is tie you. Darren will get one more here. Darren Haas, his second. Got it! 53-49. Yule Welling will work it back across the timeline. Both these teams coming in unbeaten. Yule Welling right down the lane. Skyhook is good. Kevin Yule Welling, 53-51. Back to within 2 again, the West Terriers. Here's Darren Haas. Haas down to the right side, sidewalk. Siebert out of the coffin corner. Barpick going to take the shot. By goal! Kevin Barpick will hit the three-pointer in regulation play to tie it. Gives the Cardinals a 4-point lead at 55-51. And we got a foul underneath. They called this one a Corey Hawk. His 4th personal. Fond du Lac going to get into a little bit of foul trouble here very quickly, as we've got Corey and Darren Haas both with 4 personals now. This will send Tony Church to the free throw line. And his first is on the way and good. They are back to within 3 again at 55-52 with 1:38 remaining here in the overtime. Church will get one more. This one, good. Tony Church with 10 points in the basketball game. And Appleton West wants to talk it over here once again. 1:38 remaining to be played. And just to tell you here, Dana and Worm, the home-owned, service-orientated pharmacy, the complete line to meet all of your health care needs. That's Dana and Worm, serving Fond du Lac since 1903. And Pizzaville, located at 160 West Scott Street, specializes in home cooking. Stop in for their all-you-can-eat noon buffet, served Monday through Saturday for only $4.95. The noon and evening buffet served 7 days per week. Stop in today or call for fast delivery. That's Pizzaville at 921-1700. Helping us to bring in the basketball game out here tonight, the Cardinals lead it by 2 at 55-53. West, of course, calling the time out there to set up some full court pressure here. And Brian Bester will handle the honors on the inbounds feed. They loop it in, get it to Darren Haas, right back to the bullet. Bester is going to work it up across the timeline, and Fond du Lac love to run the clock out right here, but that's a lot of time to take off. And of course, Appleton West is going to come back and probably take some fouls. Bester, hole high, comes here to Darren Haas. Looping feed, got it to Sipple. Todd Sipple. Fondy leads by 4 at 57-53. Campbell, 17-footer no. Rebound to Boutwell. Jump ball. And it belongs to Fond du Lac. Boy, in all reality, losing those center jumps here at the start of the 2 overtimes has helped the Cardinals out with that possession rule. So quickly up court comes Darren Haas. We're down under a minute remaining here in the overtime. Siebert, Fondy leads by 4 at 57-53, and Bester is fouled by Campbell, and he's all done. Jeff Campbell is fouled out of the basketball game. And this is going to send Brian Bester to the free throw line. As you get a look at Campbell taking a spot on the bench. Dick Dieter taking the opportunity there as Gene Waddell taking some time to replace his lost player. And Dick Dieter taking the opportunity to get a quick chat in. The Bullet will go to the free throw line here. He is 1 of 3 and will shoot a 1+1 here. First on the way, good. That may wrap it up. Although you never know with the three-point shot. Of course, the best three-point shooter for Appleton West has just gone to the bench. Second one, off the front of the rim, no. Tapped around, rebound, saved by Haas into the hands of Brian Buster, and Chynoweth with a foul. So the Bullet will go back to the free throw line here. Now 2 of 5 in the basketball game. And good. One more, and I would call it over. Bingo! Brian Bester. Here's Washington. Leaves it outside here for Yule Welling. He airballed it. Rebound, pulled down and away. Siebert, and here's an intentional foul in the backcourt. An intentional foul call in the backcourt. And that means that Siebert is going to go to the free throw line, and the Cardinals will get the basketball back. The foul was on Yule Welling, his third personal. So Jimmy Siebert here is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and then Fond du Lac will get the ball back. With 37 seconds remaining and virtually, finally wrapping this one up. After having the chance to win it in the first overtime and losing track of the clock. And we're going to get a timeout taken here now. 37 seconds remain to be played in this basketball game. In the overtime, Fond du Lac leads it at 62-53. And helping us to bring you the game out here tonight, you can come to Silica Appliance TV and Hardware for prompt quality service before and after the sale. Stop in and see their large selection of major name brands and Silica's famous low prices. Family-owned business since 1922. That's Silica Appliance TV and Hardware, where each purchase means service. Well, I tell you, this game for so long was very much in doubt. At one point in the third quarter of action, Appleton West had opened up a 14-point lead on Fond du Lac. Cardinals went on a brief run, got back to within 6, but could not get it under that nut. And here's a foul now taken by Chynoweth. And the Bullet Bester will go back to the free throw line with a 1+1, but Fond du Lac finally came back and tied it up on a three-point bucket by Gavin Barfnick. And only to see Appleton West go back out in front and then have Brian Bester come in regulation play and hit a puppy, or I shouldn't say a puppy, it was a tough shot, about a 12-footer on the left side baseline to finally tie the thing with 8 seconds left. Three-pointer here by Church, no good, and Siebert is fouled. And disappointed Appleton West fans heading out of the gym. But it was some tough defense here by the Fond du Lac Cardinals that finally got him the win in this ball game. Siebert missed the shot, got his own rebound. The bucket by Bester will be good. 16 seconds remaining. Three-pointer by Chinaworth is down. Down to 7 seconds remaining. Bester again fouled here in the backcourt by Greg Cole. Well, the Cardinals with a busy weekend next weekend, as they will hit the road on Friday night. Brian Bester to the free throw line. He gets the first. They will hit the road on Friday night and travel to Oshkosh to face the West Indians. And then be right back here on Saturday to play host to the Neenah Rockets. We'll have that one for you. As off of the baseline, Cole, basket, was it good or not? Whatever, the final score here, the Fond du Lac Cardinals 68 and Appleton West 56. We'll be back to wrap it up for you here from the Goodrich High School Gymnasium right after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinal Basketball Report.
Before or after the game, call Al.